Welcome to our new series, Stories That Will Make You Cry and Think. Here, we bring you powerful emotional stories about life, love, sacrifice, and truth. Stories that stay with you even after the video ends. So stay tuned for more amazing videos. And don't forget to comment below what topic or story you want to see next. Like, share, and subscribe to be part of this journey. Welcome to my channel. Today we bring you a story of a father's silent love. A love so deep, yet so unnoticed. Raghav was a quiet man. He wasn't the kind of father who told bedtime stories or gave long lectures about life. He didn't say, "I love you." He didn't hug much. But every morning at 5 a.m., he left the house. Rain or heat, it didn't matter. Because Raghav was a construction worker. His son, Arav, was his entire world. Arav studied in a good English medium school, something Raghav never had. Every month, Raghav would carefully count money before paying the fees. Sometimes, he skipped meals. But Arav never knew. "Papa, I need a new phone," Arav once said casually. Raghav nodded. "Okay." That night, he worked overtime. 2 extra shifts. Blisters on his hands. Back aching. But the next day, a brand new phone was in Arav's hands. Arav smiled. "Thanks, Papa." And that one smile was enough for Raghav. Years passed. Arav grew smarter, sharper, and distant. He started feeling embarrassed of his father. His friends' fathers were businessmen, doctors, officers. But his father? A laborer. One day at school, during a parent meeting, Raghav arrived in dusty clothes, hands rough, shirt faded. Arav saw him and froze. His friends were watching. "Is that your father?" one friend asked. Arav hesitated and then said quietly, "No. He works for us." Those words reached Raghav's ears. He stood still. For a moment, the world went silent. But then, he smiled and walked away. That evening, Raghav said nothing. He just placed food on the table like always. Arav didn't notice the silence. Years later, Arav moved to the city for college. Then a job. Then a better job. Life became busy. Calls became shorter. Visits became rare. "Papa, I'm busy. I'll come next month," Arav would say. But next month never came. Meanwhile, Raghav grew older. His body weakened. But he still worked. Why? Because he was saving. For Arav's dream, a house in the city. One day, Raghav collapsed at work. His co-workers rushed him to the hospital. He had been ignoring his health for months, maybe years. The doctor said quietly, "He should have come earlier." Arav got the call. He rushed home, after years. When he entered the hospital room, he saw his father, weak, fragile, but smiling. "Papa," Arav whispered. Raghav slowly opened his eyes. "You came." Tears filled Arav's eyes. "I'm sorry, Papa. I was busy. Raghav gently raised his hand. "No sorry." For the first time in his life, Raghav spoke more than a few words. "I didn't study, so I worked hard. You study, so you don't have to struggle like me. I didn't buy new clothes, so you could. I didn't eat sometimes, so you never slept hungry." Arav broke down. "Why didn't you tell me, Papa? Why?" Raghav smiled. "A father doesn't tell. He just does."
Then he pointed to a small file beside the bed. Open it. Arav opened it. Inside were papers, a property file, a house in your name. Raghav said softly, I wanted to give it when you visited next time. Arav couldn't breathe. I don't want a house, Papa. I want you. Raghav looked at him with the same gentle eyes. You have everything now. Pause. And I have peace. That night, Raghav closed his eyes. Forever. Arav screamed. For the first time, the man who never cried broke completely. Days passed. The house was ready. Big, beautiful, everything Arav once dreamed of. But it felt empty. One evening, Arav found an old diary, his father's diary. Inside, one line repeated again and again. Today Arav smiled. It was a good day. That was it. No complaints, no pain, just love. Arav sat on the floor, crying like a child. I'm sorry, Papa. I didn't see your love. I didn't understand your silence. That day, Arav made a promise. He started helping children of laborers. He paid school fees. He spent time with his mother. And every year, on his father's death anniversary, he visited construction sites. Not as a boss, but as a son. Because now he understood. The loudest love is often silent.